Hello Trailblazers, my name is Kevin.
And my name's Colton. Welcome back to Trailblazer Media. Starting with one of the biggest school events, homecoming. It's coming up just in a couple of weeks on Friday, September 26th from 7 to 10 p.m. The theme is Rio. Dress up with colorful items like boas, feathers, beads, or masks. Tickets will be on sale starting the week of the 15th for $15 each. Be sure to have your guest forms filled out and turn into the office by 3 p.m. on Wednesday the 24th. So come on by and enjoy the vibrant festival-like night this homecoming.
That sounds like a lot of fun. We're excited to see what leadership has in store for us this year. During the week of homecoming, it will be a spirit week. Each day there will be a special theme prompt to dress up with, along with a variety of special games during lunch throughout the week. For example, Monday is Pajama Day, we have a Tuning Tuesday, and more. You can find these prompts throughout the halls on big posters and a schedule on screen.
This year, AACT has a lot of new clubs and activities to participate in. All of these are student-led, ranging from topics like creative writing and marine biology to debate and culture clubs. There's even playful options like Magic Club. If you want to be part of any of these new fun groups or see what they're all about, you can find more information about them in the hallway near the trophy cases. On the topic of new activities, let's hear about another first addition to AACT this year. Here's CJ.
The new school year of ACT brought many new exciting changes. One of those changes is a brand new introductory course to PE called Camp ACT, where students would participate in camp-themed exercises. Camp ACT was supposed to help students set goals for themselves, learn cooperative skills, and prepare them for the upcoming year of PE.
Well, I hope students are going to learn that there's a lot more out there than just, lifting weights and playing a sport. I want kids to be able to set goals and really hone into the idea of fitness is something that they can do for a life.
At Camp ACT, the students were also assigned into different cabin groups where they could complete their given activities with their fellow classmates. This helped it feel more like an actual cabin, but also have them know a familiar face once PE had actually started.
So Mr. Hutton and I are both new to AACT and to PE, and what we decided to do is completely change the feel of PE. So many of our students are afraid of what PE might be bringing to them, so we brought camp to them instead. And the idea was to get our kids a new experience, get them outside, get them to know each other. So we created something called Camp Cabins, where they're sitting in their little cabin with their friends. And they just kind of hang out, and we are learning how to do cooperative learning together and get them on the idea of, PE is not going to be so bad.
Camp ACT wasn't only about camp preparation for PE though. It also helped students set personal physical goals for themselves and having them attempt to reach their peak in physical fitness.
Well, first of all, we're changing the whole culture of physical education at AACT, and we're changing it more from PE in the traditional sense of PE to more personal fitness. So this is getting people in the mindset of, hey, we live in a wonderful area of Reno, Tahoe, and what can we do outside? How can we do it? Who can we do it with? And we're just helping them maybe put the little carrot out there of like what they can do out there.
Once Camp ACT had officially finished, the students that had participated moved on to their normal physical education, ready to start the year fit and strong. Reporter for Trailblazer Media, I'm CJ Arroyo.
It seems like a great way to start a new year of PE. As we start this year, JSL and capstone projects are starting up too. Seniors, this last Friday, capstone proposals were due. To be sure, those are turned in to your academy advisors and follow along the capstone overview sent out by Mr. Thielen throughout the Infinite Campus. Juniors, these JSL proposals were due on the 16th and 17th this week. They are to be turned in to your English teachers, Keep up with these projects as time throughout the years move on quickly.
Attention seniors and parents. Senior night is coming up on Wednesday the 24th, held in the restaurant from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. This night is the first of its kind here at AACT. This is an opportunity for senior and parents to gather some ideas and hear about the future possibilities for after high school. There will be visitors from TMCC and UNR talking about college and scholarship opportunities, answering questions you may have. And if you can't make it, feel free to stop by the Compass to pick up an info packet with some more of the resources you'll need. Next, let's hear from Sam on many of the new teachers who joined us this year.
Many new teachers have come to AACT to replace the teachers that went to Debbie Smith. These teachers will further help support and represent our classrooms and academies going forward. Their previous experience will help achieve great things at AACT.
I have taught 2 years. This is my 3rd year. My first year I was at Trainer Middle School teaching 8th grade social studies. Last year I was at Hug High School. I taught U.S. history and psychology, so this is my 3rd year.
These new teachers were drawn to AACT for many reasons.
Actually, my whole family, we relocated from Bay Area, and we come here actually for my daughter's education. So it's a big, decision we make, and yep, seems like it's the right time, and I got in this position. So, so far, yeah, everything looks good.
Despite the small window of time, many new things have already been taught by these.
Things are going great. Love the culture, love the students. The fact that there's so many gifted students out here that are pushing themselves to be the best version of themselves, whether it be through academia, their professional, CTE academy that they're choosing to go into and get that real hands-on, real life work experience. Just a really special place here at AACT. I've been in this district and seen a lot of schools and worked with a lot of kids, and I haven't seen the great things that happen here happen at other schools.
There may be some things for these new teachers to get used to at AACT.
I think the biggest challenge for me is probably going to be just getting to know the student population, coming to a new school, and getting used to the way that things operate and how kids interact with teachers here. It's a different environment, it's a different vibe, so getting used to that is going to be the biggest adjustment for me.
Some goals have already been set for the students learning under these teachers.
Like I said, I'm hoping that they become as passionate about law enforcement, whether they want to be, a street cop, they want to be a federal agent, they want to go into law school and become a prosecutor or a public defender or something. I just want to be passionate about the industry.
To achieve these goals, a growth mindset has been developed by these teachers to ensure their students' success.
I love that question. Growth mindset is so important, especially for my younger students. I really try to say that word, growth mindset, that there is special meaning in that word yet. I don't get this yet. So when students are beating themselves up and feeling frustrated with the material being quite difficult, as it can be, that just say the word yet, and that makes your sentence just a little bit more hopeful. So one thing that I do to encourage in the classroom would be to have them look back at what they previously said. At the start of the unit, we kind of look at some overarching themes that we'll revisit and say, what do you think about this now? And then some classes later, look at what you thought before. Do you still think that now? So that's one, like a very specific way. But in general, I think the word yet is the one that I drop the most often.
These teachers have recognized some exciting new possibilities at AACT.
Seeing the success of the students, their excitement makes me excited every day, and so just being here is amazing.
With our new teachers, AACT will further continue to steer our students towards the path of success. Reporting for Trailblazer Media, I'm Samuel Peinado.
Thank you, Sam. We're happy to have such a wide variety of new instructors guiding and leading us through the great paths.
Yes, thank you for joining us this year. For more school-wide news, we want to direct your attention to the school newsletters. Written and designed by graphic design students, these newsletters provide information and updates about events at school, academies, important dates, and much more. You can find these newsletters and parent emails. Be on the lookout for them of every other month.
Mark your calendar for Friday, September 26 during the school day. Various AACT and high school students from all over Reno will get the chance to visit the Construction Career Day at the Reno Sparks Convention Center. That morning, buses will take students on an opportunity for hands-on experience and direct interactions with professionals in various fields of work, with a diverse range of industries like construction trades, engineering, educational institutes, and many more. The event will run from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., helping students from all grades prepare for their future. Speaking of amazing opportunities, we get to see the behind-the-scenes work of the Great Reno Balloon Races and the teamwork that goes in putting and helping the pilot and their balloon go. Here's Gio.
If you have ever lived in Reno before, you have most likely heard of the Great Reno Balloon Races. It is an annual event consisting of 3 days of racing, vendors, and beautiful scenes around the Rancho San Rafael area. This year, Trailblazer Media got to take a look at the behind the scenes, like how pilots and their chasers work together to compete effectively and safely. We spent the morning with pilot Chris Brown and his team with his hot air balloon, Gooberfish. This experience exposed us to the operations between pilots and the chasing crew. Before the race, the chase team helps as a part of ground support for assembling and inflating the balloon in assistance to the pilot. This is done in the center of the park in designated rows and sections.
So I've been part of the balloon races. I grew up coming to the balloon races actually, and that's what got me into wanting to be a pilot. I've been flying in the races or been part of the event officially since about 2019, and I've been flying every year that I could. There was a couple years that I was out for a medical issue, but I was still here being part of the event, so it's very near and dear to my heart.
Being the pilot's eyes from the ground, the chasers also have a significant role in monitoring the balloon and assisting in finding suitable grounds for it to land, even in emergencies. The crew follows the balloon during its flight, keeping communication through radio and maps. They assist with securing permission from landowners for landing, and on the map, mark green and red areas for the pilots, showing available areas to land.
You know, so the event, there's a lot of stuff that comes in preseason on the pilot side, is getting all the paperwork in, coming up to the event. You're also always checking the weather, and then making sure coming to the event that you have all the documents, all the stuff you need, especially if you're from out of town. During check-in, you're checking in with the FAA. They're going over all the stuff because hot air balloons are aircraft, so we're just like any other plane in Southwest. We have to have all that information on those documents. And then when it comes down to the event, just making sure you've got your crew, you've got everybody in place, you know what and where you're supposed to be and when. And then getting there and just being part of it. And for the race part of it, paying attention to that weather, listening to those briefings, and just having fun and being safe.
Finally, after landing, the team deflates the balloon and packs up all the equipment transporting it and the balloon pilot and passengers to where they need to go. The Great Reno Balloon Races are a vital part of Reno's culture. If you have yet to attend an event, look out for next year's 45th anniversary with a brand new 4th day of competing to attend to. To find out more information, visit renoballoon.com. Reporting for Trailblazer Media, I'm Gio Whittey.
It seems like an incredible experience to be part of one of Reno's biggest annual events. Thank you, Gio. On the topic of annual events, Reno 48 came to a close in previous weeks. On August 30th, 48 Hour Film Project held their screening at the Galaxy Theaters in Sparks, followed by a live panel of each team getting to hear details of their film's production and what challenges they persevered through during their 48 hours. Then on September 5th, a red carpet award event was held and honored the hard work of each team put into being a part of the festival and using their skills to tell stories as filmmakers. If you are interested in being part of the film project next year, visit 48hourfilm.com for more information.
During the same weekend was Northern Nevada's annual Pride Parade, this year due to ongoing construction on Arlington Avenue around Wingfield Park. The parade and vendors were moved to Midtown. The parade walked down California Street starting at Arlington and ended the parade on Virginia Street. The event started at 10 a.m. with various companies, businesses, and organizations showing their support. The event continued with concerts on the main stage along with vendors and local businesses in the area celebrating into the evening. If you're interested in being part of the event next year, visit northernnevadapride.org for more information.
Thank you for joining us this broadcast.
We'll see you again soon on Trailblazer Media.